The video you're about to see sparked a massive debate that's dividing the internet. A tourist incident at Buckingham Palace. It's exposed uncomfortable truths about cultural clashes and modern tourism that nobody wants to talk about. While the mainstream media focuses on isolated incidents, there's a pattern emerging that's got locals genuinely concerned. But before we dive into the controversy, I want to hear from you. What's the worst tourist behavior you've ever witnessed? Drop it in the comments because this discussion needs your voice. Here's what you won't hear on the news. Many Londoners are privately frustrated, but they're afraid to speak up. Because pointing out cultural differences in tourist behavior has become a social minefield. Local security guards speaking. Off-record report that incidents aren't evenly distributed across all tourist groups. There are clear patterns, but discussing them publicly risks accusations of stereotyping or discrimination. However, the data doesn't lie. Incident reports show clusters of inappropriate behavior that correlate with specific tourist demographics. The question is, are we allowed to have this conversation honestly? What do you think? Is it fair to notice patterns in tourist behavior, or should we pretend all visitors act the same way? Let's look at the numbers that tourist boards don't want you to see. Freedom of Information requests reveal some startling patterns in security incident reports around royal sites. The most concerning trend? A 400% increase in aggressive behavior toward guards since social media platforms introduced short-form video features. But here's the twist. The incidents aren't coming from where you might expect. Before we go deeper into this controversial territory, hit that subscribe button if you want unfiltered discussions about topics others won't touch. We're diving into uncomfortable truths that need to be said. A serving royal guard identity protected. Shared shocking details about what they really face daily. The physical threats, the psychological pressure, and yes, the clear patterns in which tourist groups cause the most problems. Their account will change how you see those funny tourists videos forever. These aren't just awkward moments, they're becoming genuine security concerns. Here's where this gets complicated and frankly uncomfortable. Despite social media narratives, security data shows that East Asian tourists actually account for a significant portion of inappropriate incidents at royal sites. This contradicts the popular online story about respectful Asian tourists versus rude Western tourists. The reality is more nuanced and problematic than either side wants to admit. Anonymous interviews with security staff reveal frustration with tourists from specific countries, who seem to view the guards as photo props rather than serving military personnel. But discussing this openly has become almost impossible in today's climate. Which countries do you think have the most problematic tourists? Let's have an honest discussion in the comments. The British experience isn't unique. Royal sites worldwide are struggling with similar issues, but some countries handle it very differently. South Korea's Gyeongbokgung Palace, strict enforcement with immediate ejection for rule violations. No second chances, no warnings. Thailand's Grand Palace, zero tolerance policy backed by legal consequences. Disrespectful behavior can result in arrest. Denmark's Amalienborg, relaxed approach, but with clear boundaries that are consistently enforced. The common factor among successful sites? They don't apologize for maintaining standards, regardless of tourist complaints or cultural sensitivity concerns. Every viral tourist versus guard video spawns hundreds of copycat attempts. Platform algorithms actually reward increasingly outrageous behavior with better reach and monetization opportunities. Content creators are literally being paid to harass. Military personnel and platforms profit from the views. This isn't accidental. It's a systematic incentive structure that encourages boundary pushing. The guards have become unwilling participants in a global entertainment economy that treats their service as content to be consumed and monetized. Former royal guards reveal the psychological toll of dealing with daily harassment disguised as harmless fun. The military doesn't prepare them for becoming social media props. The most disturbing revelation? Many guards develop anxiety disorders. From constant unwanted interaction and having cameras thrust in their faces, hundreds of times daily, some have requested transfers away from public-facing duties just to escape the relentless tourist attention. This is affecting recruitment and retention in elite military units. What's your reaction to learning about this hidden cost of tourist behavior? Should we be concerned about the well-being of these service members? Let's address the elephant in the room. If we're honest about patterns in tourist behavior, are we prepared for uncomfortable conversations about cultural differences and respect for authority? Some cultures have deep-rooted reverence for military and ceremonial traditions. Others view them as quaint performances for entertainment. That perspective is inherently wrong, but the clash creates real problems. The solution isn't pretending. These differences don't exist. It's acknowledging them and finding ways to bridge the gap through education and mutual understanding. Your turn. What do you think is the real solution to these cultural clashes? Should tourist access be restricted, or is there a better way forward? Subscribe for more uncomfortable conversations about topics that matter, because avoiding difficult discussions never solved anything.